Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. In this video, we will discuss Module 3 Concept Generation. There are three subsections in Module 3, which is what is concept, functional decomposition, and lastly, morphological method. Here, as you can see, the concept generation is the third step in conceptual design, where in concept generation we will discuss the functional decomposition and the systematic design method. So the systematic design method is by using the morphological method. Later in this video, I will show you the functional decomposition, and in the next video I will show you the morphological method. What is concept? Concept is an idea that is sufficiently developed to evaluate the physical principles that govern its behavior. Usually, form, which is shape or layout or configuration, follows the function. Thus, the function of the device must be understood first before you can design its form, which is shape, layout or configuration. Basically, conceptual design focuses on function. What is function? Function is the logical flow of energy, including static force or material or information between object, or the change of state of an object caused by one or more of the flows. Example of function: to attach a component to another component by a person. So the function is a person must grasp the component and then position it, and lastly attach it in the place. So in general, in terms of logical manner, the function have an action of grasp the component and then position the component and then attach the component. So thus human provide information and energy controlling the movement of the component and applied force to it. So during the grasp, human provide information where the hand is acting towards the component, and then position means the human give information where the hand of human go to the component and then provide energy to hold that component, and then to attach the component means that the human provide information also where he guide the component into the position, and then he give force to make the component attach. So basically this is the function where the function have grasp and then function position and attach. Basically there are three types of flows of function. So the first one is flow of energy, usually classified both by energy and action. So energy such as mechanical, electrical, fluid and thermal, and then action, for example, transform, store, transferred, supply and dissipated. And then the symbol for energy is a straight line. The second flow of function is flow of material, where the flow of material can be either through flow, which is material conservation process. For example, the material is positioned, lift, hold, support, move, translate, rotate and guide. And then the flow material also can be diverging flow, which is dividing material into two or more bodies. For example, the material is disassembled or separated. And the third one is converging flow, which is assembling or joining materials such as material being mixed or attached. The flow of material can be represented by a dashed line here. The third flow of function is flow of information, also can be expressed as signal. For example, flow of information is mechanical signal, electrical signal, or software. The flow of information also can be used to convey status or control information. And then the flow of information or signal can be represented by a dot line here. So the flow of function have three, which is energy represented by a straight line, and flow of material, which represented by a dashed line, and then flow of signal or information represented by a dotted line. Here is the table related to the flow of energy, signal and material. For example, if we see on the flow of material, this flow of material can be divided into four, which is human, gas, liquid and solid. And then this table gives the example in terms of human. For material can be in the form of hand, movement, foot, head and etc. And then let's say flow of signal. So flow of signal can carry the status of the signal or control of the signal. So status of signal can be in terms of auditory, olfactory, tactile, taste and visual. So this is carry signal in terms of status. And then for control, any information input, it's from the control panel. And then the flow of energy, so given here from human, acoustic, biological, chemical, electrical, electromagnetic, hydraulic, magnetic, mechanical, pneumatic, radioactive and thermal. So this is the example of flow of energy. And then you can see for example, human, the effect energy is force, and then the flow of energy is motion. Okay, so this is the table where you can see the detail in terms of its flow of material, signal and energy.